Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Set. 20. Pistol. Mike 40. Hey, let's go. Hey, alert 3. King. Regular. Hurry. He's coming in motion. Hey. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
64, weak. Hurry. Hey, alert 33. Hey, box truck. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, dude.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
44's Mike.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon.
Check.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dixon, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You got tight. You got tight. You got point it right, 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 point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Here we go, D. Mike 40, Mike 40. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, wahoo. 40, my God.
Here's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 31. Run, run, run. Regular, regular, regular. Hurry. Get him, you got it. Smooth.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Jackson connects it to Roberts, right side. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
44. Check 3.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we have reached half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. 29. Hey, one take. Smell. Watch 24. Hayward.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson, option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Christian Kirksey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check, check. 40's mine. 40's the Hey, Haywood. I got it.
Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, Charlie. Night, sweetheart. 40's the mic. Squeeze.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Twist, watch the twist. Hurry. Pistol. Push him back. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And again, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Mayfield to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. So that one will be accepted. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Give him 28 yards on that one. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Jackson. And some room to work. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Mayfield down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who